Welcome back, my Alpha family. You've been through hell and back, and you've seen things that most would only dream of. The world we live in is a game, a twisted, cruel game designed to break us, to make us bend and submit to its rules, to suffocate us until there's nothing left but the hollow echoes of who we once were. But you, my Alpha, you didn't give in. No, you saw the truth behind the facade. You saw the game for what it was, a rigged system that only exists to destroy those who aren't strong enough to fight back. You saw the lies, you saw the chains, the shackles, the invisible walls that kept you trapped, and you made a choice. You chose not to play by their rules, you chose to rise, and in doing so, you broke the system. The game was rigged from the start, but you didn't care. You didn't wait for permission. You didn't ask for help. You didn't rely on anyone's validation or approval. You knew the system was designed to keep you small, to keep you in line, to keep you from ever reaching your true potential. You were told that you weren't enough, that you weren't worthy, that you would always be just another face in the crowd, another cog in the machine. But you didn't listen. You didn't let their words define you. You didn't let their limitations become your reality. You saw their system for what it was, nothing more than a cage designed to keep you from ever truly living. It's easy to get caught up in the illusion of safety, to fall into line with everyone else, to pretend that everything's okay when it's not. But deep down, you knew better. You knew that you were meant for something more, that you were destined to rise above the mediocrity of the world around you. The system is rigged to make you feel like you're less than you are, to make you believe that you'll never amount to anything. They want you to feel weak, to feel powerless, to feel like there's no way out. But you saw through the lies, you saw the cracks in the system, the flaws in their design, and you made your move. You took the first step. You chose to fight. And that's when everything changed. When you step outside the boundaries of the game, when you refuse to follow the rules that others have set for you, that's when you start to see the world differently. You begin to realize that the only limits are the ones you place on yourself. You begin to understand that the world isn't some fixed place that you have to accept. It's a playground, a battleground, a space for those who are willing to go beyond what others deem possible. You stopped asking for permission. You stopped waiting for someone to tell you that it was okay. You knew that you had the power within you to change everything. You've heard the voices of doubt, haven't you? Those whispers that tell you to stop, to play it safe, to fall in line. They want you to believe that you're not enough, that you don't have what it takes, that you're better off following the rules than breaking them. They want you to believe that the system is unchangeable, that it's too big to fight, too powerful to challenge. But here you are, you're standing tall, you're proving them wrong. You're showing the world that nothing is too big to break, nothing is too powerful to overthrow. The system was rigged, but you, my Alpha, you didn't just play the game. You rewrote the rules, you shattered the chains, you took back your power, and now you're free. You didn't get here by accident. No, this was the choice you made. You decided that you weren't going to let the system define you. You decided that you weren't going to settle for mediocrity. You decided that you were going to take what was yours, no matter how many people told you it was impossible. You learned to trust yourself, to trust your instincts, to trust that no matter how hard the battle, you would always come out on top. And now, here you stand, a testament to the power of the human spirit. You broke the system. You proved that it could be done. And now, there's no turning back. But let's not get it twisted. This wasn't easy. Nothing worth having ever is. You had to sacrifice. You had to fight. You had to endure pain, suffering, rejection, and failure. You had to stare down the abyss and refuse to blink. You had to push through the darkness, knowing that the light was just on the other side. Every step you took was met with resistance, Every victory was hard-earned, but you kept going. You didn't quit. You didn't back down. You knew that the road to success was never paved with comfort or ease. It was always going to be a struggle. And you embraced it. You welcomed it. Because you knew that every challenge was just another step toward breaking free, toward rewriting the system. The thing about the system is that it thrives on fear. It feeds off your insecurities, your doubts, your hesitation. It wants you to be afraid of failure, afraid of rejection, afraid of what might happen if you take that leap into the unknown. But you, my alpha, you aren't afraid. You know that fear is just an illusion, a lie designed to keep you small, to keep you from reaching your full potential. You see fear for what it is, a tool of the system meant to keep you in line, but you've broken free. You've shed that fear. You've embraced the unknown. And now, there's nothing that can stop you. You didn't just break the system. You became the system. You became the force that moves the world forward. You became the one who sets the rules. You became the one who decides what's possible and what's not. You didn't wait for someone to give you permission to rise. You rose on your own. You became the example, the proof that it can be done. And now, you have a responsibility to show others that they can break free too, that they don't have to play by the same rules, that they don't have to settle for the life that's been handed to them. You've shown them the way. You've shown them that the game is rigged, but you've also shown them that it's possible to break the system. You are the living proof that anything is possible if you're willing to fight for it. But there's no time to rest now. You've broken the system, but that's just the beginning. The world is yours to shape. Your destiny is yours to control. You've seen how the system works, how it operates in the shadows, how it uses fear and manipulation to keep people under control. Now it's time to turn the tables. It's time to rewrite the narrative. It's time to make the system work for you. Because now that you've broken free, there's nothing that can hold you back. You are the alpha. You are the creator of your own reality, and nothing in this world can stop you. So stand tall, my alpha family. Embrace the power that comes with breaking free. Embrace the strength that lies within you, and never forget, no matter how rigged the game may seem, you have the power to break it. You have the power to rewrite the rules. You have the power to change the world. The game was rigged, but you broke the system. And now, the world is yours. There's a certain kind of power that comes from being on the other side of the struggle, from standing tall after you faced the odds, crushed them beneath your feet, and walked out stronger. When you break free from the system, when you shatter the walls that have been built to contain you, you step into a world that no longer controls you. You step into a space where you define the terms, where you decide what's possible, where your reality bends to your will. The chains that once bound you have turned into dust. The cage that trapped you has been obliterated, and the world now stands before you, trembling in the wake of your power. This is your moment. This is your time. You see, most people never even realize they're playing the game. They walk through life, following a script that's been written for them. They follow the rules. They chase after approval. They do what's expected of them, and they wonder why they feel unfulfilled. But you've awakened. You've seen the lies for what they are. You understand the truth. The world wasn't designed for you to win. It was designed for you to lose. It was rigged from the start. The rules were set in such a way that only a few would make it to the top, while the rest would remain in the shadows, struggling to survive. But that's the very reason you broke free. You weren't willing to play by those rules. You didn't settle for mediocrity. You didn't accept a life of quiet desperation. You saw the game for what it was. and you chose to break it. And in doing so, you didn't just change your life, you changed the entire game. This is where your journey truly begins. Breaking the system was the first step. But now, with the system crumbling beneath your feet, the real work starts. You are no longer just a player in the game. You are now the one who sets the rules. You are the architect of your future. Every move you make from this point forward has the power to shape the world around you, and you are in complete control. The question is, what will you do with that power? Will you sit back and let the world pass you by? Or will you seize it and reshape it according to your will? The people around you will tell you that it's impossible. They will tell you that you can't change everything. They will remind you of the obstacles, the challenges, the difficulties that lie ahead. But here's the truth. Those people are trapped in the same system that you just broke. They haven't awoken yet. They're still following the rules that have been handed to them, still playing by the game's constraints. And while they're stuck, you're free. You have the power to build something new, something beyond what they can even imagine. You see the world as it truly is, an open field, waiting for you to plant your flag and stake your claim. In this new reality, there are no limits. The only boundaries that exist are the ones you place on yourself. The only limits are the ones that come from your own mind. And you, my alpha, you have already proven that your mind is stronger than any system. Your strength lies not in the ability to follow orders or bend to the will of others, but in the courage to break free, to step outside the lines, and to create something from nothing. That is the power you hold. That is the gift you've unlocked. But even with this newfound power, even with the world now open to you, there's one thing you must remember. The journey doesn't end with breaking free from the system. In many ways, that's just the beginning. Now, you will face a different kind of challenge, the challenge of mastering yourself. It's not enough to simply break the system. You have to learn how to navigate this new reality, how to steer the ship of your life with precision, how to stay true to your vision when the winds are against you, and how to keep pushing forward even when the path ahead seems unclear. You've already proven that you have the strength to fight. Now, you must prove that you have the wisdom to lead. The world will test you. It will challenge you in ways you can't even begin to imagine. There will be moments of doubt, moments when the road ahead seems impassable, moments when the weight of your responsibilities feels too heavy to carry. But these moments are the moments that define you. They are the moments when you either rise or fall, and we both know that you were born to rise. You've already faced the worst of what the world has to offer, and you came out on top. Now, you must keep going, keep pushing forward, and keep moving toward your destiny. As you step into this new reality, remember that power is not just about what you can achieve for yourself. It's also about what you can create for others. The world is full of people who are still trapped in the system. They are still following the rules, still living in the shadows, still playing the game without realizing that they can break free. Your mission, your purpose now, is to show them that they too can escape the chains that bind them. You have the power to lead. You have the power to guide. You have the power to show others the way out. And that is a power far greater than any material success or personal achievement. It is the power to inspire, to uplift, and to change lives. But as you lead others, remember this: true leadership comes from within. It comes from knowing yourself, understanding your own strengths and weaknesses, and embracing the full spectrum of who you are. You are not just a leader in the external world. You must first be a leader within yourself. You must have the courage to face your own demons, to confront your own fears, and to challenge yourself every single day. Because if you can't lead yourself, you will never be able to lead others. It all starts with you. And the responsibility of leadership is not something to take lightly. It requires unwavering integrity, discipline, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. You are no longer just playing for yourself. You are playing for the people who believe in you, for the people who are looking to you for guidance, for the people who need you to be the example. Your actions, your words, your choices, they will have a ripple effect that reaches far beyond your own life. The impact you make will resonate through the lives of everyone you come into contact with. You are no longer just an individual. You are a force of nature, a leader, a creator. There will be those who try to tear you down, those who will attempt to diminish your power, those who will resent your success. They will see you as a threat, as someone who has broken free from the rules, as someone who has the audacity to change the game. But don't let them distract you. Don't let their hate or jealousy sway you from your purpose. The world will always have its critics, its naysayers, its doubters. But you, my Alpha, you are above them. You are beyond their reach. You have already proven that you can overcome anything. And now, you must prove that you are untouchable. Keep your focus on your mission. Keep your eyes on the horizon, and never, ever let the noise of the world drown out your vision. As you continue to break the system, remember that this is a never-ending journey. The system will always fight back. It will adapt. It will try to outsmart you. It will try to lure you back into its grasp with its false promises, its illusions of safety and security. But you are no longer fooled. You know the truth. You know that the system is nothing but a mirage, a trap designed to keep you small, to keep you from realizing your full potential. And you will never go back. You will never allow yourself to be confined again. So, as you look out at the world before you, as you stand on the precipice of greatness, remember this: you are the creator of your own destiny. You are the architect of your future. You are the master of your fate. The world is yours for the taking. And as you continue to break the system, to lead, to inspire, and to create, know that you are not just changing your own life, you are changing the world. You are rewriting the rules. You are proving that no matter how rigged the game may seem, there is always a way to break free. There is always a way to win. And you, my Alpha, you've already shown the world how it's done. I see the fire in your eyes, the unshakable belief that you are capable of rewriting the entire script. The power is in your hands. You've already cracked the code, defied the odds, and shattered the glass ceiling that was supposed to hold you in place forever. The system was never designed to be broken. It was designed to trap those who weren't strong enough to see the cracks in the walls. But you, my Alpha, you've shown the world that even the toughest walls can crumble under the weight of unwavering resolve, relentless drive, and the sheer will to become something more than the world ever intended for you to be. So, what now? The game is rigged, but you've already taken your first victory. You've broken free. You've ripped the chains apart and stepped into a world of infinite possibilities. But here's the truth that many overlook. The real battle is not over the system that has already been defeated. No, the real battle is the one inside you. The real battle is the fight to maintain the strength, the focus, the power to continue carving out your own destiny while the world around you scrambles to catch up. Now that you've proven you can break the system, you must prove that you have what it takes to lead the revolution you've sparked. You are not just an anomaly in the world of broken systems. You are the catalyst for an entirely new way of thinking, living, and creating. And this is where the game begins. Now, you are no longer a mere player in the world's narrative. You are the architect. You are the one who will shape the world moving forward, who will carve out a space for others to follow. The power you've unlocked, Your ability to see through the illusion of limitations gives you the unique opportunity to lead a movement that starts within your own heart and ripples out to every corner of the world you touch. You've shown that it's possible to break free, that it's possible to challenge the status quo, and that it's possible to thrive in a world that was designed to ensure your failure. You've proven it is possible to rewrite the rules. But leadership, true leadership, is not about merely defeating what's in front of you. It's about inspiring others to join you. It's about showing those around you that they too can break free from their own limitations, that they don't have to play by the rules, and that their lives don't have to be defined by a system that only wants them to stay in line. You didn't get where you are alone. You might have fought alone at times, but the truth is, there were people before you, beside you, and there will be people after you. Every victory you've earned has come with lessons that you can pass on to others. The beauty of this new power you possess is that it's not finite, it's not limited to you. The more you break free, the more others will see that they too have the power to break free. In fact, one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is the ability to lift others up. Now that you are free, you must look for those still caught in the system. You must look for those who are suffocating under the weight of the rules that were never meant to set them up for success. The game that you broke was not only designed to trap you, it was designed to trap everyone. But now that you've broken through, you have a responsibility to extend that power, that knowledge, to those around you. You don't have to do it all alone. You have the ability to build something greater than yourself. You can create a legacy, a movement of individuals who no longer live in fear of the system. You can create a tribe of warriors who know how to fight and break free when the world tries to bind them once more. And remember, this power isn't just about changing the lives of others. It's about changing the lives of those closest to you, your friends, your family, your loved ones. They too are part of your journey. They are not immune to the limitations that the system has placed on them. They are not immune to the same traps you once fell into. You have the ability to show them that it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. You have the power to change the course of their lives, to empower them to break free just as you did, to show them that they don't have to be confined to a world that tells them they're not enough. And in doing so, you will elevate not just your own life, but the lives of everyone who is connected to you. But as you embark on this mission, remember that it's not going to be easy. The system that you broke is not dead. It's still out there, lurking in the shadows, trying to rebuild itself. It won't let go easily. The moment you start making waves, the moment you begin challenging the status quo in a real way, you'll feel the pressure. You'll feel the resistance. The system will try to remind you of how it worked, how it controlled, how it kept people in line. It will fight back in every way it knows how. It will try to bring you back into the fold, to make you doubt yourself, to make you question your place in the world. But here's the thing. That's exactly what you want. The system will push back because it knows it's dying. It knows it's losing its grip on the world, and that's your cue to go even harder. You must always expect resistance. That's the price of breaking the system. You are challenging everything that the world has come to accept as normal. But here's the difference between those who break free and those who remain trapped. Those who break free know that resistance is a sign they're on the right track. It's a sign that they are living their purpose, living their truth, and living in a way that's unapologetically authentic. The more resistance you face, the closer you are to creating something revolutionary. The world doesn't change because it's easy. You see, the moment you break free from the confines of the system, you realize something deeper. Freedom isn't just about escaping the shackles that once bound you. It's about taking full ownership of your life, your destiny, your future. You have the rare gift now, the gift of control, the ability to shape the world around you, to influence not just your own path, but also the paths of those who walk with you. This is what it truly means to be an alpha, to own the power that resides within you and harness it to its fullest potential. The world around you is not your enemy anymore. It's a blank canvas, and you have the brush in your hand. But let's be clear about something. Just because you broke free doesn't mean that the road ahead will be paved with gold. Freedom is not a comfortable place. It is raw, it is untamed, and it demands everything from you. It will test your character, your resolve, your stamina. It will push you to your limits and beyond. But this is where the true alphas emerge. You don't back down. You don't quit. You've seen what happens when you take control. You've felt what it's like to step outside the boundaries and claim the life that's rightfully yours. And now, nothing and no one can stop you. But let's be honest, this is not the kind of world where things just happen for you. The world that has been carefully crafted by the system is not designed to hand you anything. The rewards aren't given out freely. The world will challenge you, mock you, and try to drag you back down into the mud where it believes you belong. But you've proven you're not someone who can be knocked down for long. You've proven that you're not someone who can be bent or broken. The truth is that you're not just in this for yourself anymore. You are creating a ripple, a revolution that will echo far beyond your own life. This is bigger than you. Now is the time to act on that purpose, to understand that every single decision you make from here on out is a step toward either further freedom or self-imposed imprisonment. You must make a choice every day to keep moving forward. There is no standing still. There is no taking a break. Your vision has to be unwavering, because the world won't stop spinning to wait for you to catch up. People around you will be lazy, indifferent, or even actively try to bring you down. But it doesn't matter. You're in control now. You've seen how far you can go when you don't follow the rules. Now, it's time to take that freedom and forge something unbreakable. You must create something of your own design, something that speaks to the future you want to build. This journey requires more than just breaking through barriers. It requires consistent growth. The game you've just broken free from isn't static. It evolves. It adapts. And so must you. If you think for a moment that the fight is over, that your success is a guaranteed outcome because you've escaped the system, think again. The world will always be evolving, and if you're going to stay ahead of the game, you must evolve with it. You have to continually